Do we have to move? I'm not okay. Not that good. No! 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 Come on.
EA Sports. EA Sports. EA Sports.
Welcome to Tuscaloosa, Alabama, where titles are won, legends are made, and fields are named after them. Saban Field at Bryant-Denny Stadium, home of the Alabama Crimson Tide. And boy, do we have a fun one ahead. Top 10 team, target on their back, going on their road and right into the snake pit. As we'll see, the number 6 team in the country, the Texas Longhorns, taking on the 15th ranked team in the land, the Alabama Crimson Tide. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up.
Hello.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Here comes the offense on first down. He'll do it himself. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry. A negative play to open the drive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd and 14. To the air. It's Milroe. Fires to the wideout. And it's intercepted. A turnover for the defense. Oh, he was hoping to make something out of that return, but they'll have it first down at the 39.
Not the start this kid was looking for. Very first pass of the day gets picked off. This is a defense that's got a lot of ball hawks on the back end, and he's got to be real careful with his eyes, not telegraph throws like he did right there. He's going to have to settle in.
Really confident throw and catch there. Big pickup, and they have a first down. Well, they wasted no time making sure that their star touched the ball and felt the game early.
And how about the defense? You've been game planning for this guy all week long. You knew they were going to feature him. The first play, you give up a play to him. That DC's over there scratching his head and saying some words that I can't say on the airway.
Ball spotted at the 27. It's 1st and 10. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down.
Well, it's a nice job by the quarterback getting the ball out of his hands quickly on that RPO. He saw something he liked, just not on the same page with his receiver.
Set on 2nd. The RPO, it's complete. They make the stop, but not before they do their work up top and pick up a first down.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit, too, for the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there between him and the defense.
Caught in the backfield, it's golden. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Now they'll run it to the right. Much room, he gets 1 down to the 7. They'd love to pick up this 3rd down and get a fresh set with 1st and goal. Back to pass, it's Ewers. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Texas! Well, that didn't necessarily go as planned, but it was most effective in the end.
I love it, Reese. Down in the red zone, this quarterback didn't have anybody open. Didn't panic. He just decided, man, I'm going to go do this myself. I'm going to use my wheels and put up 6 on the board. He did just that.
Oh, and he missed it. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And he found his way to the end zone from the 7 to cap it. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Here comes that Alabama offense. After that last pick, David, they really need to take care of the ball this time.
No doubt. And Palmer, I want to know what Spurrier said to the sideline after a pick.
Do that again, and you're right here beside me for the rest of the game. You got to go out. You got to call your plays. And I hope this coaching staff isn't going to be afraid to throw at this drive.
Well, he made the grab, but the doors closed quickly after that.
And I like this. I want to find my running back, but man, he's got to do a little more damage after the catch. I need a stiff arm I need a spin move. I need something where he can make that guy miss, pick up a bunch of yards, and maybe get a big play out of it.
Defense not budging. He's still able to get 2 to the 29.
The big defensive tackles in the middle, they're not always the best pass rushers, but they are strong, and I say country strong. They put their hands on you, you feel it. They lock people out on the line of scrimmage. They create separation. They wrap running backs up, and usually they don't get out of the midst of those big plays.
Coming after him. And they'll finally bring him down after he rips off a huge play.
And listen, the defense knew coming into this one, they were going to target him early and often. He is a weapon, and there's no mystery where the quarterback's going to be looking on critical down and distances. Let's see how they're able to cover him throughout the rest of this game.
Alabama with a 1st and 10 here. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. Still at the 40. They make the stop, and that'll bring the first quarter to a close. They'll start the drive here with 1st down to open this period. He wants to throw. Looking left. Makes the grab. And chunk plays are the name of the game, and they get one here before the defense finally makes the stop. They might have the defense's head spinning a little bit now. Hit him with a big run, now they hit him with a big pass.
Man, it's so hard to defend both. You know that. Which coverage do I want to put? Do I put more people in the box to stop the run? When you've got this kind of balance on offense, the defense can't be right.
Quarterback on the heel. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry.
Nice job playing assignment football by that defensive end. Knowing what my job is, not letting that quarterback get out, get loose, making a good play, and most importantly, being there in the right spot and getting him on the ground.
Lost yardage leaves them looking at 2nd and 14. Back to throw. It's Monroe. Unloads to the wideout. And they will score. Touchdown, Alabama!
And what did I start for this offense? The throw game getting working, getting the touchdown pass. This quarterback getting a little bit of confidence. This passing game getting in a rhythm. Nice start for this offense.
And wait just a second. The official's going to take a second look at this one. And they take another look at the play, but the officials on the field were right, and the play will stay. And they move on top with the extra point, 7-6. 76 yards on the drive for the touchdown. And they finish things up with a dart from 24 yards out. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. And they move on top with the extra point, 7-6. 76 yards on the drive for the touchdown. And they finish things up with a dart from 24 yards out. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. They've got it again. And they move on top with the extra point, 7-6. They did last time and put them in the end zone.
You ain't lying. They did a great job. The offense was clicking. Everything went well. Palmer, they executed and got the touchdown.
And they really were in a nice rhythm as well. I'd love to see that here on the next drive, too. Just keep doing what you're doing. Everything seems to be working, and you seem to have this defense on their heels.
After trying the running game on 1st down, they come to the line on 2nd down. To the air, it's Ewers. Pressure coming. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
still never decided to get rid of it until it was too late and finally got hit.
After the misfire, it's second down. He's looking to throw. Buys a little time with his feet. Really good pickup on second down there. Leaves him with 3rd and 2.
Well, great job there by the defense because they weren't able to get him sacked right away, but you saw the coverage in the back end. Nowhere for the quarterback to throw the football. Didn't get the sack, obviously. You don't get the negative play, but you also don't give up a big one. You're feeling pretty good about where you are right now in this run.
And this offense stays aggressive and they pass the football. I think you can always look back and say, 3rd and short, I'd love for you to run it, be the more physical team. But nice job sticking up and bowing their necks for this defense.
This is the absolute right call. They're going for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Well past the sticks. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the 1st down. And the Longhorns come to the line with a new set of downs. Looking to throw, it's Ewers. Quarterback now breaking the field. And it'll be a short game, but no need to take a big hit there on the scramble.
Yeah, I think this is important for this defense. This will be a big key in the football game. Like, I got to limit the damage from that guy. Because that's a QB that's dynamic, and he can make so many big plays. I got to string him out. I got to make him get to the sideline. But I will say this. I do want to hit him at the end of the runs. I don't want to let him out of bounds and let him get free carries. I want it to be physical.
On second down, they'll take to the air. Let's it fly. Fired into traffic. Intercepted. And he's brought down, and this defense gets the ball back for its own.
Well, the offense turns it over, and talking to their coaching staff before this game, they talked about how important it was to have good ball security and not give the opponent extra possessions. That time, poor decision by the quarterback, and the defense made them pay.
Everybody needs a little luck, and the offense just got it by falling on that fumble.
And those are so frustrating when you're a defense and you swarm to the football and you stick the quarterback and you make him cough it up. Just to have the other team recover it again and you don't get it. Still a good stick, still a good physical play. Keep hitting that quarterback.
He'll come out throwing on 1st down. The receiver was doubled and they picked it off. Trying to take it back. And with the interception, he'll take it all the way back. Touchdown, Longhorns!
And how about that play by this defense? Reading the running back, coming out of the backfield, breaking on the football, making the pick, and then walking himself into the end zone for a touchdown.
My philosophy on going for 2 is only when you have to. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Golden. He finds the end zone for the 2, and now the lead is 7.
How about that, guys? That's basically a 15-point swing. Defense gets a pick 6, and then your offense gets the 2-point conversion. Wow.
So here comes the kickoff after the touchdown, and the last thing you need right before the half is to give up a big return. From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Looking to throw, it's Bill. And the pressure gets him back at the 8-yard line. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. Just enough time to get off one final play of the half. Receivers telling the quarterback what they see. On second down, he'll let it fly. Pressure is all over him, and he can't get it off. Down he goes, and that'll bring us to the end of the first half. Just about set for the second half kickoff. Coming out with it, it's golden. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Just about set for the second half kickoff. Here comes the Texas offense. Off the play fake on first down to throw. And not much going on downfield. He'll just get rid of it and live to play another down.
Like the job by the defense there in coverage. They took every option away from the quarterback. He was outside of the pocket, nowhere to go with it, so they forced the incompletion throw.
The play action fake on first down to throw. This time he's got his man, and he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup.
I love offenses and quarterbacks that are willing to take the easy stuff. Take those easy throws that are guaranteed to get positive yards. Yeah, I'm going to take big shots down the field too, but don't forget, it's easier to pick up 2nd and 5, 3rd and 5 than it is when we start getting those long yardage situations.
He steps out of bounds, but he's got enough for a first down. And it looks as if they buzzed down. Replay wants to have another peek at that last play. After taking another look just to confirm everything, the officials on the field got it right. Play will stand. The offense showing motion from the tight end, trying to get a read on the knee. Got his man quickly. And his molars are probably rattling after that big hit, but he did get the first down. The Longhorns are marching down the field. Off the play fake on first down to throw. From the tight end, trying to get a read on the knee. Got his man quick. Just had to get rid of that. Good job to avoid the loss. Really need positive yards on second down after the incompletion. They'll snap it from the 44. Back to the air one more time. Right on target this time. He knew exactly where he wanted to go with that one, and they've got enough for the first down.
Well, it's a nice play design there. You're getting the running back involved in the pass game. Quarterback gives it to him early so he can go to work upfield and get the first down.
Getting set on 1st and 10. They move the tight end all over. Off the play fake on first down. And he's all bottled up and now the ball's loose. Defense coming up with a huge fumble recovery.
And that is exactly how you draw it up. You get to the quarterback, but you get the football. You hit him, you try to rake it out. Great job by the defense. Getting the sack, getting the fumble.
Take this defense a lot of time to get to the quarterback, man. They've got speed all over the place. They hit him so quickly, and because of that, the ball falls incomplete.
This time he's got it. And he almost ran away from everybody on that one. A huge pickup on that play. On 1st and 10, trying to strike from the 15. Back to pass, it's Milroe. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. After the misconnection, it's second down. He's looking to throw. Catch in the middle, it's Haynes. And he'll haul it in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown tie!
Nice play call, nice design. Get the ball to your speedster and let him do the rest. Trying to find a way to isolate guys and get matchups. And you did it with your running back. I mean, slash receiver there, and he did the rest.
Catch in the middle, it's Haynes. And he'll haul it in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown time!
Nice play call, nice design. Get the ball to your speed state and let him do the rest. Trying to find a way to isolate guys and get matchups.
The offense lines up at the 41 with a 1st and 10. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. Got a good one going here. All tied up in the 3rd. It's 2nd and 10. Looking downfield, it's Ewers. On the run, still looking. And he scoots his way to the 1st down and then slides to avoid the hit.
These guys aren't human anymore. I mean, they got to survey the field, throw the football, make deep passes, and then guess what else? They pull the ball down, take off, and make big chunks of plays on the ground. It's just impossible to be on defense nowadays.
The Longhorns are moving quickly down the field. The give on the inside. At the 35, he's got room. There he goes. Touchdown, Texas! And with that, they've got the lead here in the 2nd half.
Huge play. It's so nice to have guys that can create these explosive plays like this. You hand it to him, he can do the rest. Look at the speed, look at the elusiveness, get into the end zone. Nice run.
And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. They put together a 5-play, 75-yard drive. And man, did he find a way to close with that 48-yard run for 6. The offense set for a 1st down play. He's looking to throw it. Gets away. Throws to the wideout. Or did he find a hole in that secondary? He's run out of bounds, but not before turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a 1st down. Quarterback making adjustments with his receivers.
That's the end of the 3rd quarter. With the score, Texas 21, Alabama 14.
1st down to start the drive after the break. Looking to pass. It's Milrow. He's got it down. And 4 yards after contact. Touchdown, Bama! A great catch and run for 6.
And you gotta love the creativity with the tight ends nowadays. They can do so many different things. Does a good job. He slips behind the defense. Defense doesn't know where he went. And what does he do? He gets in for...
So now the Longhorns take over and they'll send out the offense. If you like old-fashioned, grinded-up, run-over-'em football, that last touchdown drive was...
That was impressive, man. Great blocking up front and tough physical running by these ball carriers there.
And now you wonder how the defense responds. Like, are they going to get way more aggressive to try to stop the run? I got to do something to break the rhythm of that running game.
Quick release on the RPO. They'll mark him down at the 40 after ripping off 10.
And a big key on that throw to the slot receiver, guys, is putting the ball out in front. The location of the throw is what helped that guy get extra yards after the catch.
The give to the tailback. One-step wrap, two-step squeeze. This junior knows how to get him on the ground. Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. Here's a quick throw out to the left. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense.
And there was no question in that scenario. That's where the quarterback was going. He knew he had his receiver between those two.
First down here with time for maybe one more play until the 2-minute warning. Use the play fake, now to throw. Now improvising. On the move, he fires. Just missed his man, gave him just a little too much. clock and trying to get another score.
I think if you're the coaching staff, too, you like to see your team play its best in the fourth quarter, right? Defense just did their job, so offense now, David, has to go out and handle their business.
Yeah, you got the momentum. Because of the defense, they've given you some momentum. They've given you a great opportunity to take hold of this game and really put a stamp on it.
They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Looking to throw, it's Ewers. Quickly. And that was some kind of collision between a couple of big bodies there, and he stopped from getting the first. Boulder, Colorado, one of the most picturesque locations in the world, let alone for college football, and you will see plenty of Buffaloes roaming here. Today, a top 25 matchup on hand, two of college football's premier teams preparing to square off. As we'll see, the number 15 team in the country, the Alabama Crimson Tide, taking on the 23rd ranked team in the land, the Colorado Buffaloes. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. Alabama about to kick off the get this game underway. Returner will field it and try to set up his offensive position. Gets it out to the 20, about 5 yards short of where he'd be if he had just taken a knee in the end zone. Offense set on first down. Use the play fake, now to throw. And the quarterback goes down at the 11.
And the defense comes out on the very first play of the game on the road, and they bring the energy, and they get the sack. They came into this one on fire, ready to go, and that is a statement early.
He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down. You make up the game plan, and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. Downfield, and he needs one. Caught in the backfield, it's Hunter. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
You got to love that. On defense, one of the most critical statistics out there is how do you play on 3rd down? How do you prevent the opponent from keeping drives alive? Right there, tackling the catch. You gave up the completion, whoop-de-doo. You've set up 4th and long. You're going to get the ball back. Go get some water and celebrate.
Fires to the wideout. Finds his man enough for the first. And he surges up to the 36-yard line, and they'll move the chain. The definition of 4-down territory has changed over the last few years. It extended into their own territory there.
Anywhere, everywhere. Just look at the card, right? That card's supposed to tell us what to do. But maybe I'll go for it anyways. This offense took a little bit of a gamble, but they get the first down. Nothing to worry about.
Oh, he wants it all. Hits him inside the 20, still going. And they were looking for a chunk play, and they got it. The explosive picks up more than 30.
And how about the big strike down the field? I love when offenses take shots down the field, try to make big plays. Now they're set up in the red zone.
Using the
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. He's coming down to the 3-yard line, and that's where they'll have it, 1st and goal.
And I think you're seeing these guys in every offense. These littler guys that are so quick, it's hard to get a hand on them. Run crisp routes. You can throw it short, you can throw it long, but they're just big-time. Definitely seen it.
And he takes it to the house. Touchdown, Bucks! Let me tell you, that opening script was a masterpiece. Send that baby to Hollywood, and it's a blockbuster.
I think so, and A-listers all over the field for this offense. You saw some of the playmakers they've got and the speed. Great job executing on that opening drive.
And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. That ball skips through the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 25-yard line. Looking for a productive play on 1st down. Out of the gun, the running back has it. Crosses the 30 to the 31 and a 6-yard pickup.
You want to talk about making it easy for an offensive coordinator. You pick up a bunch of yards on first down, make that second down really, really manageable. That's a great job by the offense.
Dropping back, it's Milrow. Caught. Oh, just left him flailing. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down. The transition of Alabama quarterbacks over the years has been fascinating, from the dreaded game manager label to playmaker.
To playmaker, to spread it out, to Heisman winner. I mean, that's how much this offense has changed.
Ball in the air, intercepted. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
And that's just excellent cover. Man, cover one, nowhere to throw the football. Look at everybody playing man across the board. You still got the safety in the middle of the field. Nobody open. And if I'm the QB, man, I don't need to force it. I don't force it into tight windows if it's not there. He throws it, unfortunately, gets the interception. Bad decision by the QB there.
Fires to the right. And the ball is picked off. Not a lot on the return, but they can live with that as they've got it at the 49.
What a nice catch by the defensive back. Listen, a lot of times you see DBs get in position to make plays, but there's a reason they play DB and not wide receiver. Great job finishing the interception, catching the ball, making a big play.
Bunch formation, trying to confuse the secondary. Wants to throw on first down. Unloads to the wideout. It's caught downfield. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Looking to move it through the air. Quarterback moving. He takes a chance and fires it across the field. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Crimson Tide. That was a lightning-fast drive that ends with a touchdown.
And if you can string a few more drives like that together, man, we might as well get our popcorn out because we're going to get a lot of scoring.
Lining up for the PAT. Hit that one with some aggression for the point after.
That's the end of the first quarter, with the score tied 7-7.
All tied up and just about set to kick it away.
To kick this one off.
From inside the 10, here he comes. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19.
First and 10.
Colorado has the ball back, and the Buffaloes hoping to put their team in prime position on offense. Well, let's see if this drive goes better than the last one. They were in and out quickly after the quick pick, David.
Yeah, first play, big mistake, man. Now, let's get this offense in a little bit of a rhythm. Maybe before you open it up again, Palmer, or do you trust him right away?
He seems to me like the guy maybe that just needs to kind of get into the flow of the game. So maybe you get the running game going here and just give him some easy looks to let him get lathered up.
That incompletion leads to second down and 10. Looking downfield, it's Sanders. Gets it out quickly. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker.
Well, when you're running the drag route against man coverage like that, as a quarterback, you got to put the ball out in front of your target. And when you do that, you give the guy a chance to then advance the football up the field, pick up a first down like they did right there.
Fairly manageable distance here on 3rd down from the 27. Got it, looking for a first. They get him on the ground, but it's a first down. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And of course he said the open one, but we know who he really wants to go to on 3rd down.
The best one. I think the open one, obviously the politically correct answer, but you want to find the guy that you got that great chemistry with. You know exactly where he's going to be. You got that bond and that trust.
And the Buffaloes with the 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Takes a shot as he lets it go. And that'll be incomplete. They tried to hit him with a big one on 1st down.
Yeah, this offense might want to think about moving the launch point for this QB, because if you take hits like that from the pocket, it's really tough to complete passes.
Now on 2nd down after the incompletion. He's looking to throw. Going back to the well, another deep ball. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on.
That's one of those plays where you're going, man, he probably could have made that. The defense wasn't great on the play, but guess what? It goes down as an incompletion. Those are one of those bullets that you got to dodge throughout a game to get the win, to limit those big plays.
He's run out of bounds, but not before. Turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a 1st down. And they just want to give this guy a chance to make a play on 3rd down, and more times than not, he is going to deliver.
He's so good, so efficient, such a good route runner, got the speed, got the complete game, so you definitely want to highlight him, and especially on those downs that matter the most. If something's not open quick underneath, find him. He'll make those contested catches.
The Buffaloes are on the move. To throw, it's Sanders. Getting some heat. The freshman able to get home with the sack.
And the defense there goes zone coverage, maybe confused the quarterback a little bit, forced him to hold on to the football, and that allowed the pass rush to get home.
After losing a couple of yards, it's now 2nd and 12 as they try to keep this drive moving. He's looking to throw. Going deep. And he hauls it in inside the 30. They ripped off a big one, and they get it down to the 27.
Well, it didn't take long for this guy to leave his impact in the game, guys. With that catch, this guy's already over 100 yards in the game, and we're not even done the 1st half.
He's going to pass. Trying to escape and get it himself. Able to get just a few before sliding to avoid the hits.
Yeah, I think you're just seeing the experience this guy has, right? He's so poised that initially he's flushed out of the pocket, nothing's open, and he doesn't panic. He's not throwing it away. He's not sliding early. He just knows where the defense isn't, and he's able to attack that space with his speed and get a positive play.
Wants to fire on 2nd down. Complete. And they wrap him up, but not before he gets enough on the catch for the 1st down.
And a great job on the QB, finding the running back, get him the football where he can do some damage after the catch, and most importantly, get the 1st down.
Inside the 15, 1st and 10 from the 14.
Black 14. Black 14. Set.
He wants to throw. He wants it all. He snares it in the end zone. Touchdown, Buffaloes.
And I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. And I'll tell you what, keep that passing game up. You keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. So a drive there of 85 yards, and they top it off with a 14-yard pass for the touchdown. The kickoff team on the field as they'll send this one away. The ball bounces through the end zone, and it will be a touchback. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. So late in the half, this is really an opportunity, David, maybe to swing the momentum in their favor.
Dang right. There's no time to be concerned. If we're a little bit down, listen, I just think this is a point with
Afterburners coming. And they'll do more than move the chains. They'll move that thing more than 30 yards down the field before he's finally stopped.
I know it's early in the game, but defensively after that play, you know you have to tackle the catch. When this guy gets the ball in his hands, he is so dangerous after the fact. So it's okay for him to make catches. Just got to get him to the ground quickly.
This will likely be the last play of the half.
That's the end of the first half. With the score, Colorado 14, Alabama 7.
And the Buffaloes will line up to kick off and start the second half. He'll call for the fair catch here. Here comes that Alabama offense. They got a lot done through the air in the first half, and they might need even more production here in the second.
I think they will, Reese, and I think this is an offense that has proven they're playing with good timing right now. They've got some matchups where they're winning one-on-one, and they're just going to have to keep going back to the well, David, and relying on hitting some explosive plays to win this game.
Yeah, and I think we look at numbers naturally, and they're losing. So that's the most important thing on the scoreboard, but they have had
And he's running in the open. Running inside the 20. And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, Alabama! Quick strike touchdown comes out and jump-starts the offense.
And, man, we see this in college football, so much explosiveness and firepower, and we get high-scoring game after high-scoring game, and it looks like we're on pace for one of those right now.
Lining up to add another. And after that extra point, we have a tie ball game in the third quarter. What a display of explosive capabilities on that drive. 75 yards, 2 plays, and a touchdown. And we're all square as he's set to kick it away. Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. And the Colorado offense is coming back onto the field. How about that last drive? Just carved him up in the air, David.
Yeah, and how about that quarterback? You gave him the ball, and he delivered the goods. Great job taking apart the defense, Jesse, on that last drive.
He really did, David. I mean, that was a masterclass in just reading coverage and being accurate.
On second down, will they go back to the ground game? Off the boot, looking for his man. Unloads it left. Tremendous awareness along the sideline and the ability to get the foot down for the big pickup. They'll line up right at the 48-yard line on 1st and 10. Wide out in motion. Trying to find his man on 1st down. Throws for the tight end. Complete downfield. And this defense was flailing as he weaved his way and got down to the 26.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws, just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get an opportunity to take a shot. They called the perfect play at the perfect time right there.
Sometimes a quarterback just needs to turn the ball loose. It was like he tried to guide that one in, and it disrupted the timing.
Yeah, and just like in basketball, when you shoot a shot and you start trying to aim it, you really, really miss. You know, quarterbacks, they got to quickly be able to recognize, do I need to fire it? Do I need to put a little air underneath it? And it's just a tough thing for a quarterback to be able to do, but over time, you see they have less and less mishaps like that.
They make the stop, not a whole lot of ground picked up there, and they'll have work to do to get the first down. The aerial assault continues. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. Fourth down coming up.
Nice job by the defense. They're mixing up their look. They're third and long in field goal range. They go zone coverage. So everybody on the back end has the eye on the quarterback, and they're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
On fourth down, looking to pass. Firing to the end zone. And it's incomplete way downfield, and the defense rises to the occasion.
So many factors go into making the big play in the big moment, calling the right play, getting protection. You got it all dialed up. It's perfect. And then he does that, drops the ball right in his hands.
Trying to make magic on the scramble. He found a little opening and got loose. They couldn't stop him in the backfield, so a solid pickup there.
Defense is all about creating negative plays, and he does a really good job at the quarterback spot of not taking sacks. Like, that's a great job. He wants to throw the football. The clock goes off, he takes off, and gets a positive gain.
Dropping back, it's Milroe. They're bringing heat. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They had been trying all game long different ways to affect him. Weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy, and that's why the ball falls in.
Out of the shotgun on third down. How about getting the foot down on that throw for the big completion? Alabama comes to the line with 1st and 10. Quarterback reacting to what the D is showing. Looking to go up top on 1st down. Pocket starts to collapse. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on 1st down.
We know this guy's a weapon, not just taking handoffs, but he can catch the ball too. That play, not so much. Got to do a better job reeling it in.
Man, what a finish we could have. Tie game, third quarter here, 2nd and 10. He's looking to throw. Fires to the wideout. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense. A 3rd and long coming up here. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws to the wideout. It's caught. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a 1st down for this offense. 6th play of the drive coming up. Reads it, fires complete.
And listen, I'm going to move this guy everywhere. He's in the slot this time, but I'm not going to let the defense understand where he's lining up so they can double team him, put him in the slot, put him out wide. Either way, find this guy early and often.
Fires to the middle. And he throws down the gut of the defense. It's incomplete.
Well, on that last play, you'd like to see the quarterback be a little bit more accurate and give his guy a chance to make the play. That ball wasn't even close to his intended target's body.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. He's got it.
Man, I love those guys that are willing to put their body on the line, and he does it right here, man. Just lays out. That ball's coming in. You can see it from several yards out, making that play, laying out, keeping the football from touching the turf. Great concentration, great effort by the receiver.
The receivers often will run their route based on a side adjustment. They'll run it on 1st and goal. They get in the backfield and make the play, and that's how they'll finish off this third period.
The game is tied.
Starting off this quarter close enough to smell the goal line. And he wanted to score badly, but the defense wrestles him down at the 2.
And listen, I know that wasn't a huge gain. It was positive, but I like doing more of that in today's college football. I'm just going to try to give my playmakers a chance to do damage in space away from all the big boys inside.
Touchdown tie! They move on top here in the 4th.
And I love the physicality of this offense. It's 3rd and goal. It's money time. I've got to be more physical than you. And that's exactly what this offense just did. Put the ball on the ground and put it in the end zone.
The extra point is good, and now in the 4th, they're up by a touchdown and an extra point. The kickoff team out there and ready to go.
Colorado, 14.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Colorado has the ball back, and the Buffaloes hoping to put their team in prime position on offense. To the air, it's Sanders. Feeling some heat. This senior quarterback moving the chains and picking up a first down for his team.
Every possession later in the game means so much more. You start getting the 4th quarter, one-possession games, QB drops back and makes these first downs. These extra set of downs now become so much more important late in these ball games.
And this one's not working. He'll just throw it away.
Good decision by the QB. You're outside the pocket. You're trying to find an open target. No one's open. Throw it away and live to play another day.
They'll spread the defense out, going 5 wide on 2nd and 10. He's looking to throw. This time on target. Knocked down immediately, but a nice pickup on that one.
You just get the feeling this defense is going to make it hard on them, right? They've got the lead. It's late, and they're going to try to tackle everybody inbounds. Offense is going to have to really work for this and be smart. You got to attack the sideline. You got to throw first downs. You got to keep this thing moving vertically down the field.
Big drive for this offense late, trying to tie the game. They pieced together a couple of first downs, and here they come again. Now he's going to break the pocket. Slings it downfield. He makes a catch. And it is a chunk play, a huge gain on that one before the defense brings it to an end. And the Buffaloes come to the line with a fresh set of downs. From the red zone, looking for a receiver. Just too much juice on that one as he airmails his receiver out of bounds.
Well, I know it hasn't been a tremendous day statistically for this quarterback, but his decision-making has been good enough to win this game. Hasn't thrown a lot of TDs so far, but when things aren't open, he throws it away like on that play right there. He's not putting his team in a bad spot, and that's why they still have a shot to walk out of here with a W.
Really, really nice football play. Man, I got to understand option football. I got to play my responsibility, make sure that I know what I'm doing. Look at the linebacker. Great job doing that. Staying patient, getting to the quarterback, making the big tackle.
Fires and picked off. Well, they didn't let him get loose for a big return, but he still made the big play, and they'll take over at the 17.
That's a tough deal for the offense, right? I mean, you're trailing, it's late in the game, you're having to throw the football, you're just trying to make something happen, and ball gets away from the quarterback, ends up in the hands of a DB. Nice job by the defense.
The Tide offense rolls onto the field. So that defense keeps the lead right where it is and a chance to build on it, David.
Yeah, the defense did a great job. Now, the offense, you know what you're going to get from this defense. They have to be aggressive. They're trying to get the football back later in the game, Jesse.
Because they're going to be so aggressive too, David, you know on offense now you have a chance to break one maybe. In the run game or finding a one-on-one matchup in the passing game to really pad the lead.
Dropping back, it's Milroe. Quick completion on the out. Tackled, but he has a first down.
I'll tell you, QBs and receivers, they practice these out routes all week long, and you've got to anticipate. You've got to be comfortable throwing it before he gets out of his break, and they executed it perfectly right there to pick up that first.
The give is to Miller. Spinderella. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down.
First down, you know you always want to establish the running game. How about this offense? Nothing fancy. Run the football, be physical, get a big game.
Offense lines up for a 1st and 10 from the 43. He's looking to throw it. Flushed out of the pocket. He'll turn it loose out to the right. And he's got it inside the 20. That is exactly what you want to do with the football. He's got it all the way down to the 15-yard line. Huge play, puts them in the red zone, and now they'll snap it 1st and 10 from the 15. Extending the play. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down.
Get the quarterback off his spot. Make him flush from the pocket. Put a good hit on him. Check, check, check. You want to do everything you can to make the QB uncomfortable. The defense did all 3 of those on this play and finished it off with a nice lick, nice physical play on the quarterback.
Couldn't connect on 1st down, now back to the air. That's caught. It's Miller.
Again, this is a running back that can hurt you running it between the tackles, and he's dangerous out in space. They like to throw it to him out on the perimeter as he picks up a couple of yards there.
Forced out of the pocket. Going for 6. And it's caught for a touchdown, and that might do it.
That is exactly what you want your offense to do. You want it to eat clock, but if you score, go up by 2 possessions, nail, meet, coffin. Great execution by this offense to put this game away.
And the extra point is true, and they have a 2-touchdown lead, up 14 in the 4th. So a scoring drive there of 83 yards, and they finish it with an 11-yard touchdown dart. Fielded in the end zone. It's Horn. He's got great speed. He's on the loose. And there he goes. He'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Colorado. On to attempt the try. And it's up and good as they draw just a touch closer. You get a return like that, and it can't just be the guy with the ball who's right. Everybody has to do a job, and they did that in brilliant fashion on that one. Lining up for the onside kick, just a few seconds to play, and they will need a miracle.
Yeah, and this is why you put your hands team on the field most of the time. When you know it's coming, and you put those guys that are great catchers of the football. The first guys, what do? They go block. They go blow somebody up. The next guys catch the football, secure it, get your butt on the ground. And most of the time when you do this, the ball game is over.
He'll toss it. And they get him on the ground, and that's going to do it. Ball game is over. It came down to the final quarter. Clutch plays, guys delivered, and they get a close win.
Yeah, Reese, big-time players make big plays in big games, and that's what happened in this circumstance. As a coaching staff, David, you love this. You know that you have confidence in your guys to go out and be able to execute when it matters the most.
Correct, and you don't know until the games, right? You don't know when those moments present themselves. How are they going to handle a great job handling a close game, executing down the stretch like they needed to?
So that's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, I'm Reese Davis saying so long. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.
yourself?
Yeah.
Yep. Okay. Tell me if you can hear yourself. Uh, I just need to know if he's still making that noise. It's about